Hello once again, our most developed student. My name is Confident and welcome to our 24-minute lesson. This is the ultimate guide in maths, science, career guidance, as well as a sneak peek into my personal experiences. This is a channel designed with you in mind. Let us dive into today's lesson. Hello once again, our most developed student. My name is Confident and welcome to the ultimate guide to your mathematics grade 9 term 1 work. And if you guys are interested in knowing your term 1 work, you need to get hold of these videos. I've already done videos on the whole numbers and did some good practice there. I also did on prime numbers and all these activities we have done. We went on to look at the ratio and rate, where we looked at speed, distance and time. And now we are looking at more examples on ratio and rate, and we did all these questions here. We did all these questions, and I think we ended in 3.13 in the previous video. It means if you haven't managed to come across these videos, you are coming in contact with this channel for the first time. It means there are a lot of videos you have missed. Now subscribe right now so that you don't miss more of these videos. It will help you to be notified by YouTube every time we post new videos. And again, if you're already benefiting and you're not subscribed, why are you doing that? Don't just watch, subscribe. And again, if you're not sharing it with your friends, don't be selfish, share it with your friends. They also want to benefit like you. Okay, sharing is caring. Now let's look at 3.1.5. We did this one, 3.1.4 in the previous video about the number of days, and I told you the trick here, so grab hold of that video. 3.1.5, it says there are 120 learners in grade 8 at the Greenview High School. If the ratio of the girls is to boys is 3:5, how many boys are there in grade 8? We've done a similar question, so I'm not going to spend much here. Let's quickly do. So if there are 120 learners, this is the total number of learners in the whole school. So this is total learners, there are 120. Then the ratio, as I saw it, quickly find the total ratio. So what you do, you say 3 plus 5. So what is the total ratio? It's 8, right? And then they say this 3 is to 5, and then the next statement is important. If the ratio of girls to boys, girls is 2, so 3 means it's for girls, and then 5 means it's for boys. Always remember, you must check the statement so that you know what that 3:5 is referring to. So now they're focusing on boys, so you're focusing on that part. So it's 5 over total ratio 8 times total number of learners. It will give us the number of boys. Are you seeing that? Then you can quickly use the calculator there. It will quickly give you the answer. So what do you say? You say 5 over 8 times 120. What does it give you? 75 boys. So there are 75 boys. So there is the answer. What do you have? The answer is A. Are you seeing that? Now we have done also, look at this. It's if 12 workers can clean up a certain stretch of river in 4 days, then 8 workers will clean up the same stretch in how many days? Look at this question. Try it yourself. It says you can pause now at this part, pause and read this one on your own. Try it and check the answer as I do it. They're saying if 9 men, I think there was an error. They're saying if 9 men need 8 days to paint a wall, how long will it take 6 men to paint the same wall? So here it's need. If 9 men need 8 days to paint a big wall, how long will it take 6 men to paint the same wall? Can you try it on your own? Try it, guys. As I said, pause this video right now and try it and see if ever you can come up with an answer. Think of it, 9 men, 8 days. So what you do, try it as I'm talking now. Try it. What does it say? Just pause this video, but the key thing there is to say I've got men and the ratio is to days. Do you get the hint? Men and the days. So what you have under men, you've got what? 9. Under days, you've got what? 8. So you see that proportion, right? Then how long will it take? What? 6 men. So under men, you've got what? 6 is to what? You don't know the days, x. Then you do that thing, cross multiply. Making sense? So you're going to say x times 9 is equal to 8 times 6. Then you don't want the 9, so you divide by 9 on the left. What you do on the left, you do on the right. Divide by 9. So that when you've got x now is equal to, now calculator comes handy. So look at this. You're going to say 8 times 6 over 9 gives us what? There we get something again, 5,333. Look, 5,333 days. Now this is the hint. The moment there is comma something, as long as it's not a full number, there is a comma, you take the next day, which means this is approximately equal to 6 days. Don't say 5 days, you'll get it wrong. It's approximately equal to 6 days. And in here, I don't see the answer here. It says 3 days, 4 days, 12 days, and 7 days. So which one we're going to go for? Definitely they cannot take less days. Remember, this is multiple choice, so we have to now choose the best answer in this case, because there is no good answer, I'll say. Now 4 days is out because they can't take less, 3 days is out, and 12 days is too far. The best answer here will then become 7 days. It's closer to 6 days, but the actual answer there was supposed to be 6 days. Maybe when I was typing in here, I didn't put the right answers properly. But let's check again. 9 men is to 8 days. 9 is to 8. You agree with me? And then how long will it take 6 men? So we come under men, we put 6. How long means the days. We put x here. Are you with me? Then that's when you're going to say 9 times x is equal to 6 times 8. Alright, now let's move on to the next question here. And the next question here is, okay, this one was a repetition there. Let's look at the next question, 3.1.8. They're saying the exchange, an important one. I'll say NB. Take note of this one, NB, because when they bring finances here, you need to be good on this. So what are they saying? They are saying the exchange rate of the rand to the Singapore dollar, which is S dollar, is 1 rand is to 0.1923 Singapore dollar. Now calculate the rand value that you receive in that. Now let's understand what this means. Very important. Already they have told you that's the ratio, or the ratio. Yes, we have done this ratio, which is 1 is to, see that 1 is to S dollar 0.1923. Are you seeing that? Then says calculate the rand value that you receive for 1 S dollar. So you come here and say, what about 1 S dollar? So I must do this first. You must put the S dollar, and then you put 1 because that's where it is. And then I need, for rand, it's X rand. You see that? I don't know how many rand is that. What do I do after that? I cross multiply. Do you see what I mean there? You don't have to cram this. You just have to do and follow steps. So now if I'm cross multiplying, I'm saying start with x times that, which is x times 0.1923 is equal to 1 times 1. Then how do I remain with x? You divide by what you don't want, which is that. Divide by 0.123 on the left, 0.123 on the right. Do that, then you're going to have your x now. we want to find our X in rand. Remember, it's X rand. So I'm going to say 1 times 1 over 0,1 2, okay, 0,1923. I was writing it wrong now. I said 1 to 3. 0,1923 equal to, so how many rands is this? Is 5,200. So it's like 5,20. That's in rand, 5 rand 20. So it means 1 Singapore dollar is equal to 5 rand 20 cent. So that is our rand value. So that's why it says calculate the rand value that you receive for $1. So if I come to you and I've got a Singapore $1, you will give me 5 rand 20. This is 1 mark. And then B, calculate what? As the Singapore dollar 550 in rands, proportion again. So remember, we said what? 1 rand is to Singapore dollar 0,1923. Now, how many do we have? We have got Singapore dollar 550. Now, you don't know how many rands, which is X. So you say again, cross multiply. It's a repetition of what we did in the previous. So when you do that, we are going to say X times that, which is X times 0,1923. There was a 9 there, just to correct, is equal to 1 times 550. Since I'm looking for X, divide by what I don't want, which is 0,1923. Also here 0,1923. Then I will get my X as what? X is equal to, then if I use, you definitely have to rely on your calculator in such, then it will be 1 times 550 over 0,19, just to capture 23. Because so you expect more money now on rands. It's 2,860 rand 11 cent. Do you know how to round off the calculator? For remember, money is in 2 decimal place. You say shift setup, then you have got number 6 fix, then you say 2 decimal place, you say 2, then it will round off for you. It's 2,860,11. So it's 2,000, it's money 860,11. That is the amount. So you can actually say 550 rands is equal to 2,860,11. This is that answer there. Alright. Next question. They are saying, if the number of DVDs that you'll be able to buy at, calculate the number. Oh, we are starting from B there. We are still calculating. As you can see, the statement is hidden there. It says calculate 1, we did. Calculate 2, the number of DVDs that you'll be able to buy at 100 rand if you have 550 spent. Remember, it's continuing from that. We know what is 550 is what? 2,000. That now they're saying the number of DVDs that you'll be able to buy at 100 rand. So if a DVD, so here there is another proportion here. They are saying 1 DVD is equal to 100 rand. Right. So now if we have got how much? Remember, we have got this amount, 550 Singapore dollar, which is 2,860 in rands. Remember, 11. How many DVDs? It's X. You see that? So, but this one was simpler. You take the money you have, which is still cross multiplying. So you've got X times 100 is equal to 1 times 2860,11. But this one you could see that it was a matter of take the money that you have divided by 100. You see, that's what we're actually doing. So when you divide by 100, you are going to have what? If you take the money that you have, remember, if one DVD is 100 rand, but you have got 2,860,11, you divide by 100. What are you gonna have? You are going to have 28,6011. So it's 28,6011. The question is the number of DVDs. Now your money won't be enough to buy 28,6, so you can't break a DVD and say, can you please give me 28,6 DVDs? You can only buy, remember, this is the amount that it can be enough to buy 28 DVDs. You can't say 29 because your money won't be enough. We have got you can buy 28,6, but your money won't be enough. You need to top up so that you can now buy 29 DVDs. So the DVDs that you come out with from the shop is always go to the lesser number when you're looking at how much your money can buy, because remember, they cannot give you in shop. They don't give you when you are short. They don't give you more. When you are short, you are the one who takes less. So you must remember who is who here. So you are going to get 28 DVDs. So guys, again, as I said, these are different questions that I'm bringing to your attention. It helps you in a way to get a feel of how these questions come in an exam. Let's do the last one here, and then we continue in the next session. Again, is money. Biltong is sold at 21 rand 50 per kilogram. So there is proportion again. Look at this. 21 rand 50 is to 1 kilogram. Always read statements and see sense in them. 21 rand per kilogram means for 21 rand 50 is 1 kilogram. Complete the table below. The amount of biltong 2 kg, amount paid 50 rand, change 7 rand. Let's try to see how this happened. 2 kg. So if I say 2 kg here is 2. If I put x, see, if I multiply x times 1, which is x times 1, is I want to see how much money is spent. It's 21 rand 50 times 2. So let's see what is 21 rand 50 times 2. 21 rand 50 times 2 equal to 43. You see that? So this x times 1 is always x, is equal to 43,00. This is 43 rand. Now you'll understand why I'm saying so, which means here if you've got 2 kg, you spend 43 rand. That is the 43 rand here. That's why they're saying if you had 50 rand, what will be your change? You say 50 minus 43, then that's why the change is what? Is 7 rand, which is actually agreeing with that statement. You see what's happening? It was just something agreeing with the statement. Now let's continue with this proportion. If it works with the first part, let's look at this. We have got 500 grams. Now it's no longer kg, it's grams. Be careful now. Then the amount paid, you don't know the amount paid, but the change in rands is 4 rand 25. Now they say, okay, no, I'm jumping ahead. We need A. You paid 40 rand and your change was what? 18 rand 50. How much was the cost? So here you come back and say, okay, if I had 40 rand minus the change, which is 18 rand 50, this is money, 18 rand 50, I need to find out how much did I spend, because the change is what you're having, but the question is how much was spent in this case. So you come here and say 40 minus 18 rand 50. So you will find that 21 rand 50 was spent. So it's 21 rand 50. You agree? And look at this, something is common here, 2150. So how much of biltong did you buy? 2150 is to 1 kilogram. So you can see that here it's nice, it's just 1 kilogram, because it went to say if you had 40 rand and they gave you a change of 18 rand 50, it means you bought it for 21 rand 50, and 21 rand 50 is 1 kg. So this one was good. All right, let's look at the first. This is equal to 1 kg, and then B says 500 grams. Now you must know what is 500 grams. You say 500, you divide by 1000, remember grams, which is 0.5 kg, because we're dealing with kg, so it's half a kg. Now half a kg, how much money did you pay, B, so that the change was that? Now let's first look at half a kg. So here you come to your proportion. Remember, you have already the proportion here given to say 21 rand 50 is 1 kg. What about 0.5 kg is to x? So you had cross multiply. So you can x times 1. So x times 1, which will just be x, is 0.5 times 21 rand 50. So x times 1 is x. So let's find out what is 0.5 times 21 rand 50. 0.5 times 21.50 equal to, it gives me 10 rand 75. So this is money. So which means for 10 rand 75, I buy what? 0.5 kg of biltong. It costs 10 rand 75. So now, how much did I pay so that I get a change of 4 rand 25? You come here and say plus, you add that money now, that change, 4 rand 25. You must add it in this case so that it becomes change. So if I add it, I'll say 10 rand 75 plus 4 rand 25 equal to 15 rand. So this would give me what? This will give me 15,00. It means if I can have 15 rand here, if I can have 15 rand, and then from the 15 rand I'm going to spend what? 10 rand 75, I'll get a change of that. So here the money is 15 rand. Are you seeing that? That is, they are still working on proportion but playing around the money. This is real money, like the reality when you go in a shop. So the next one here, they are saying you have got 3.5 kg of biltong. So you come here, 3.5 kg of biltong. Then in this biltong, you how much do you spend? 200. What is the change? So remember, you say x so that you cross multiply. So x times 1, x times 1 is equal to 3.5 times 21.50. So x times 1 is always x. You can divide by 1, but nothing changes if you multiply anything by 1. So I know some are saying, but why are you not dividing by 1? Dividing by 1, nothing changes, hey? It's just nothing will change whether you multiply by 1 or divide by 1. Hence we're now saying x is equal to, then you multiply that 3.5 times 21.50 equal to, it will give me 75 rand 25 cent. So it's 75 rand 25 cent. So look at this. That is the cost of this biltong. It must cost 3.5 kg. This is for 3.5 kg. How much does it cost? It costs 75 rand 25. Now what is the change from 200? If you pay 200, you are going to say 200 minus the cost biltong. Let's say you're using a 200 rand note. is equal to, so you see they are using, this is real scenarios in real life, So what do you get? It will be 200 minus 75 rand 25. What is your change? If you look at that, it will be 124 rand 75. So that's 124.75. So this is your C, which is 124 rand 75 cent. So guys, that's how you do. But look at this, everything was linking to proportion, and then looking at the cost and then amount paid. They are saying, if I give you 200 and the biltong was this amount, how much is my change? I repeat again, the biltong is costing 75 rand 25 from our proportion, but I give you 200 rand. How much are you going to change me from this? You're going to change me this amount. This is what you have changed in rands, so that's amount. So anyway guys, this is the end of the lesson. As I said, I have to end it up here. The next questions, very important ones, are going to focus on higher order questions. These ones, they can shake you now in an exam. They take sometimes 4 marks, 5 marks, so you need to be prepared also. You don't want to go to the exam also just knowing general questions. You want those questions that can also shake you, so that you get the total out of the total. It is very motivating if you find yourself having a total in mathematics, So stay tuned now for the higher order questions in the next session, where I get to do some of these questions just to show you what you can do also should be given that. We've come to the end of our lesson. Thank you.